I want to be proud of saying what I want to say and do what I want to do. That's life and that's my taste. And then if I keep developing that voice, it eventually become my signature voice. The sound here. Welcome back to my live streaming, edition 13. I want to talk about personal taste and personal style in the age of AI. As you may know, I've worked a lot of AI styling up, and I definitely think because of AI, everyone's personal taste and style is changing. And because they're so much easier to access to beauty, probably in a year or two, we are not going to be satisfied with certain beauty standard. The trend is not going to be the same as now because of AI. And I did some experiments, and in this live streaming, I want to talk about it. Probably the taste is something the internal judgment, how we think certain things make us feel. If you can settle with that feeling, and even though it's uncomfortable, you still will notice and develop that, become your own taste. Your taste can change, can shift, can adapt, especially in this modern age. But for style, it's this external expression that everyone need to figure out somehow, even though you are not trying to create content online, but you still wanted to present certain part of yourself to the world, to your friends, to families. That's a style. I was interested in a term like trend watcher. A long time ago, there's people's job that go out to the street watching trendy things and figure out what certain clothes or style or what are people wearing, what are people reading. Though they watch the trend and then they write articles about it, they catch that, become like a subculture in the society. But because of AI and then because of internet, the subculture kind of blended. There is no such thing anymore because people see things online and then the trend affect how people behave, how people dress. It's become more flat. Before is what you were exposed to shape who you become. But now is you can access everything. We have the freedom to be not shaped by anything. We can be unique in the age of AI. That's what my point is in this whole live streaming. You can create five content channels and present yourself in a completely different way. That can be your different style. You don't have to be just one version of yourself. You can create a digitalized yourself and then post it online. That's another version of you. That's the thing I find uh, almost like you have the freedom to be whoever you want to be. But at the same time, you need to know what's the core direction that you want to go to, which is kind of tricky and challenging at the same time. But that's something I don't have a concrete answer for that. But I do want to use the taste training and then use this opportunity, having my YouTube channel, discuss topics like this to figure out how to help people to find this true core of themselves, that not getting lost or have the courage to express their taste, express their style. I also watched, I'm gonna show you the video, but one of my friends was show me this how stylist works. There's one stylist had a TikTok and she was saying, of course for stylists, their job is to help people figure out what kind of clothes can help them express the best version of themselves. But for some people, even though they know, I think there's a story of a lady that divorced with the husband for a long time, and then the husband invited her for his new wedding. The stylist, she spent a lot of money, having a stylist design her clothes, and like pick the clothes, design her outfit, the style. But at the end, she just couldn't do it. She don't feel like that's her, and she can't really fit herself into the style because she doesn't believe that's her. So then she didn't really choose. So even if there's someone to style you, deep inside you still need to know who you are and what kind of thing resonate with you. And then once that court you with the things that you want aligned with each other, then you have the encouragement to show who you really are. Like I said, it's much easier to push trends a long time ago, and personal style is always a myth. It's this unstable identity because we can switch aesthetics instantly, try different self constantly, and never stay long enough to integrate them. We can choose who we want to be. Also, have a taste is to be able to have this encouragement to say no to the things you don't feel that's you. And then there's an article I read, it's quite interesting. It's called Develop Your Personal Taste is Important. It's also scary as hell. This person was saying how social media shapes what she buy. Like she was a prime victim for it. Suddenly, I couldn't buy makeup that wasn't recommended to me by a beauty guru who could also show me how to execute the perfect contour. Expressing my own tastes started to feel too vulnerable, too risky. In an era where perfect is achievable just by copying whoever has the prettiest feet, how could I risk, God forbid, being mid? Like, I guess that's a lot of people's question. Like, that's a lot when in a lot of people's minds, because it's too easy to be perfect in this age. But that's exactly why I think having the courage to figure out your taste is really, really important. Not because you want to be influencer to lead, but I think life is short. Be ourselves so comfortably that we never want to question a thing. Like in for my channel, I really love doing every single day or week. Of course, sometimes I get lost, like what kind of topic I want to talk about, but I never really tried to figure out what kind of topic I should talk about to please anyone. I want to help people, but I don't really want to please because I don't want to lose myself. I don't want to lose this passion to talk here, even though there's like only 2 person listening right now. Nobody talked to me, but I still wanted to keep going because you never know what kind of result you will. You don't know what will lead you one day. You have to figure out what make you happy and what come back to you and make you feel so proud that yeah, this is something I've been working on. I want to be proud of saying what I want to say and do what I want to do. That's life and that's my taste. And if I keep developing that voice, it eventually become my signature voice. And if you're a person just working in a company, you also want to have this impression to give it to people that make people feel like, oh, that's you, that's her, and that's he. And then make your voice stands out because you're being you. And the style for fashion is one way to show that. It gives so much. I just find clothing, these things give so much information, unspoken information to people. And if we can, because of AI, like I work on so many AI fashion styling app recently. Before you have to go to store, try one by one, and figure out what kind of clothes, color, all these things like fits you. But now you can use a lot of free apps to learn about styling, like this Lumi AI styling app I've just worked with, and the Elta. They are free app that you can try all kinds of clothes you wanted to try. Just take photo with things, or you upload a photo and you try the clothes. Now then you know exactly what kind of vibe you give it to people. But even though you have all these images in front of you that's showing what kind of clothes that look good on you, do you have the courage to wear them? That's also the question, right? And then, yeah, when we talk about this subculture, there's another article, I'm not going to read it here, but it's also really, really interesting about subculture. Subculture never die. You just stop looking for it. That's the article that you can read here. Like, style is easy, taste is rare, culture becomes fragile because we thought we know what we're doing. We thought we look amazing with certain aesthetics that just keep showing up on your screen, but at the end, you forgot your personal taste. So I do figure out why we have this kind of struggle is because there's a public taste and personal taste. Public taste is because of algorithm, the trends, what's good, what's approved, what you think can get certain likes. You probably wear something to the office that is like really fits the new trend and you get a lot of compliments. Oh, that's so cute. But actually, that's not really you. They're a compliment about the trend and you misunderstood that's about you, which is okay. If you're this trendy outfit you're wearing, the style, is for the sake of getting that attention you want, you intentionally wear that, it's fine. But if it make you feel lost, like this article this lady just mentioned, whenever you go to a store, you find something you feel like you really like it, you start to question, is that gonna get me some compliment from my coworkers or friends, then you start to lose your personal taste. We're always performing in some way. But for example, for me, I always have one side earring because when I was I got this when I was I think university, yeah, before university. But I'm always afraid of, I'm always like don't like double side earring. I just feel like this will make me somehow distracting. I only have one side, and then I like to put my hair on one side and the earring on the side. And I constantly get people on the street stop me, be like, "Excuse me, did you realize you lost one earring?" I find that's really interesting because people assume that if I just have one earring, then I lost one because people are so used to that earring supposed to be a set, like two of them. And yeah, anyway, so it's just like one little thing I realized myself. So I think this one little exercise can be really helpful for people who want to notice and discover their own taste or style. Is notice what you like that's not popular. Pay attention to things you cannot explain and track your weird preferences. So I do realize, um, I analyzed that, but before for a long time I didn't realize what drive the attention. So when I see things or people wearing the manner, the way how they carry themselves, sometimes I was like, what is that one thing that really clicked? And I realize is when I see the style and the people like giving me this freedom kind of thing, like you not constructed by certain things. They feel so comfortable being themselves, even though it's just a very simple clothes, or really strange, colorful, not balanced clothes, but you feel like they're so comfortable to wear it. So happy to share it. That's also something I adore. I tried with ChatGPT. It's really interesting. I don't know how ChatGPT did this. I want to show you. So I tried this prompt. Describe your alter ego wardrobe, possessions, and style aesthetics. And based on, I didn't do much before. It was just all the content I was thinking to do. I think ChatGPT has my data of like what the things I like, all this stuff. And then they gave me such an interesting read. Look at this. So this is me. She doesn't follow trend, become a reference point. Her wardrobe feels like something discovered, not bought, something collected across timeline. Silhouette structured blazer with fluid silk underneath, long asymmetric skirts, sharp boots. I love it. Oversized coats that feels architectural. I always look for coats that make me like a big shoulder or something. That's really something I like. And I do like the pictures they give me. I love these pants. How she wear the belt. I not particularly can find this coat, but I do like how she was carrying herself. And this is interesting. Looks like a kimono, but futuristic kind of shape. Big structure kimono. I would totally wear that. I just don't know where I can wear them, but this is something I definitely wanted to try. And then also this one. This one gives this like 80s old school plus Gen Z vibe, don't you think? I will wanted to wear this blue skirt. Probably not the color, but I'll want to try different color for this shape. I like the shape, and this dressy blazer looks really good. This is all ChatGPT suggests me. Look, weird headphones on purpose, no nostalgic grounding. I don't have a weird headphone. I'm using AirPod, but if there's like a headphone that have weird shaped, I probably will wear that. For possession and not for utility, they're extensions of perception. And here it is, the cool style photos. How can I buy clothes like this? This is probably my personal style. My digital version of myself. I also want to make a photo like this. I would definitely like. Did you see the glove here? Look like a boots. That's such a good idea. I mean, I was looking for some stickers that look like futuristic sticker online. The other day, I was actually looking on Taobao if there's any sticker. I was thinking when I do live streaming, I can put some like a sticker like this, like silver, and look like a robot somehow. I was thinking about it. And yeah, this is how ChatGPT style me. She exists between future and memory, precision and emotion, control and play. She's observant, slightly detached, deeply feeling, not loud, but impossible to ignore. Thank you, ChatGPT. You really knows me, and I really hope that's how I present myself on this channel and to my friend or to client. That's why I love AI, because before I don't think I have the chance to analyze myself. Like, I literally just write one single prompt. You guys should totally try it. Just write, describe your alter ego wardrobe, possessions, and style aesthetics, and see what ChatGPT come up with. He probably give you something you feel shocked to see. I also think it's another way to figure out your personal style in real life. I love books that talk about characters. And then when the paragraph writes the character so well, you feel like you know that person. Um, Sometimes the book will write the lady or the man in such a juicy way, and you can feel this person presence in front of you, how they dress, how they carry themselves, how they walk, what kind of things they wear, what kind of thing they love wearing, how they communicate with people, how they, the things they choose, how what kind of words they're using. That's all part of the style and aesthetics, and then the taste. So ask someone to describe you. Talk. Let someone to write a story about you. What will be? Then that could be your taste and style, as especially more like a style that people knows about you. That's what I believe. And I think personal taste and style in this age of AI, it will be so easy to develop. It will be so, how can I say, easy and hard. Easy because we have access to everything. Hard is because we have to know exactly what we want to say no to. So all these things you have to keep in mind. And the last article I want to share is be delusional about your potential. It's such a good article. You should totally read it. See, a future where you become the artist you always imagined to be, a future where you travel like time is infinite and your true company is a life that once only exists in your mind. Because success feels unlikely in a world where everyone seems to wear the same color, where standing out almost feel like breaking unspoken rule. And I want to live in this world, but I also want to stand apart from it. To want something deeply has its own kind of pain. It hurts to want something so badly that you cannot fully explain it. To feel its weight constantly, yet still feel like you're not doing enough to reach it. Dreaming big comes with a cost. It's the constant feeling that you are feeling falling short, the fear that you will never do justice to your own potential, and sometimes even worse, the feeling that you might be unworthy of the dream itself, as if wanting more than what you have been given is somehow too much. Sometimes I wonder if I must choose to either become someone great or simply remain myself. I'm not sure if both can exist at the same time. But still, I will say this: be delusional about your potential. Why I share this article is because I do think, because of social media and the trend, and then how glamorous everyone seems like on social media, make people feel small. But to be have the courage to trust your own taste, be delusional about your dream and the things you love, will actually drag you out from the this feeling small, this feeling. It's okay to be not seen, and it's okay to be stupid online, and it's okay to have no audience when you talk about something, or it is really okay, because you can make mistake and you can fail and you can come back. The courage to show who you are is very important, because there are a lot of access to show you don't have to show your face, but you can show your taste online and be weird about it, be delusional about the things you believe in yourself, and then don't give up. And that's not something to push yourself to. The thing is, like, I don't think the point I'm talking here is about push yourself to be successful, or someone you don't want to be. Opposite, you want to be yourself, and then try to find a way to express that true self, because trust me, that will feel really good. Because when you're showing yourself in a way that present in a way that you think that's you, and then start will grow inside of you. I was afraid people would judge me being stupid, but But because like I don't have to push myself to be stupid. I wanted to be seen as intellectual. I wanted, but at the same time, I was like thinking my English is not perfect. Why do I want to talk online? Because I don't. English is my first language. If I compare with like all this YouTuber or tech talk, all these founders who really good at talking can get access to like any investment they want to because they can talk. Then I can never be myself online. But I do want to be myself. I do want to have my own space. So I just say whatever I want to say and do whatever I want to do, as long as that intention is, first of all, I'm being myself, and second, I want to help people. So do that. Try to find your own style, and then try this prompt. Figure out what your alter ego style is: wardrobe, procession, and aesthetics. And yeah, if you have any question, I'll post on this video, of course, as usual. I'll post on YouTube and comment on my video below. Be yourself, shining, do whatever you want. I will see you guys in the next video. Okay? Take care. Bye bye.